It's a tough time for the economy, no doubt about it. The numbers are painting a grim picture, and it's hard to ignore the alarm bells ringing in the world of finance. You see, the US is in the midst of a bankruptcy epidemic, and it's hitting both businesses and individuals hard. The spike in Chapter 11 bankruptcies is making everyone nervous, and for good reason. The Federal Reserve decided to raise rates, and it's wreaking havoc on businesses trying to stay afloat. With higher financing costs and inflated prices, companies across the board are feeling the pinch. Debt is the elephant in the room, and it's making it nearly impossible for businesses to keep their doors open, let alone think about growth. Let's talk numbers. November 2023 saw a jaw-dropping 141% increase in Chapter 11 filings compared to the same month the previous year. That's not a typo, 842 companies threw in the towel. On a year-to-date basis, there's a 21% increase in bankruptcies compared to the previous year. Small businesses are getting hit hard too, with Sub-Chapter 5 of Chapter 11 filings jumping nearly 80% in November alone. Remember WeWork, the commercial real estate giant? Well, they've filed for bankruptcy, and experts are saying it could be just the beginning. Commercial real estate might be in for a bumpy ride. It's not just big players like WeWork, even household names like Bed Bath & Beyond, Party City, and Davis Bridal are closing up shop. It's a clear sign that the business landscape is in trouble. Now, let's talk about the regular folks, individuals. Personal bankruptcies are on the rise too, up by about 25%. In November alone, 35,500 individuals sought bankruptcy protection. Credit card debt is soaring, and loan delinquencies are becoming a norm. Household debt is a ticking time bomb, standing at over $1 trillion. Student loan repayments? That's a whopping $1.6 trillion burden on the shoulders of many. It's like déjà vu, a sharp increase in household debt reminiscent of the 2010 crisis. Student loan holders are drowning, with 40% failing to make payments on time. That's a staggering 22 million people feeling the weight of education debt. And it's not just student loans. Car loans are a problem too. Negative equity on car loans has shot up by a jaw-dropping 50% in the last 2 years. The average interest rate on used car loans? A record-breaking 12%. It's a clear sign that consumers are struggling, and they're feeling it in their pockets. The December data isn't offering much solace either. In the second week of December, bankruptcy filings shot up by 16.6% compared to the same week the previous year. Chapter 11 commercial filings took a significant leap, indicating that businesses are still grappling with financial turmoil. It's not just the small players, even big corporations are tumbling. Bed Bath & Beyond, Party City, Davis Bridal, these aren't just names, they're giants in the retail world, and they're waving the white flag. There's a general sense of pessimism hanging in the air. The mainstream media might not be telling the whole story. Despite the Federal Reserve hinting at rate cuts, the data isn't showing any signs of improvement. If anything, it's getting worse. The economy is on shaky ground, and the consequences are far-reaching. The solution, some say, is a significant increase in wages and salaries. It sounds good, right? People earning more money could mean more spending, and that's what the economy needs, right? Unfortunately, it's easier said than done. In the real world, a substantial wage hike is unlikely to happen. Businesses are struggling to keep their heads above water, and increasing labor costs might just push them over the edge. In the midst of all this, there's a looming concern about the future. Will there be a surge in bankruptcy filings for individuals in the near future? The signs are pointing in that direction. The economic storm is far from over, and everyday folks might be the next casualties. So, where does that leave us? It's a tough spot. Businesses are folding, individuals are drowning in debt, and the overall economic vibe is far from optimistic. The road ahead is uncertain, and all we can do is brace ourselves for what might come next. As we navigate through this economic storm, one thing is clear: the struggle is real, and it's affecting everyone, from small businesses to individuals just trying to make ends meet. Please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with friends to support our content. The information is for general purposes. Viewers should conduct research and consult professionals for financial decisions.